COVID-19, transformation of the planet.
Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Ariane Kamita, and I'm an integrative family medicine doctor, and this is the Your Holistic Doc vlog. I wanted to spend a few minutes talking to you about what some would say is transformative change on the planet brought about by the current coronavirus. In the recent weeks, social distancing has impacted the world in a varied and yet distinct manner. Many families are noticing a sense of peace that has come over the family as the busy working parents and industrious children are forced to live, learn, and work together because they're confined to the home and asked to practice social distancing from their community. People affected in this way have shared feelings of guilt because at a time of global crisis and tragedy, they feel happiness and new contentment in the home and family nucleus. For those individuals who live alone and are not shrouded within their home by family, there are those that are feeling a sense of isolation and loneliness as they're sequestered away and alone in their home, away from routine lifelines that they've established for their connection to life beyond themselves. As my hero Brene Brown, PhD, stated on 60 Minutes recently regarding social distancing, and I quote, "We are not supposed to help ourselves. We are supposed to help each other. My message is clear. You do not have to do it alone. We never were meant to. We're neurobiologically hardwired to be in connection with one another." So although the example experiences described earlier are a response to social distancing, they are almost polar opposite reactions and require we all have community awareness of individual stress each of us is enduring at this time of planetary change. There is a global shift taking place on the planet at this time of crisis, and the silver lining resides in the woven tapestry found in the power of love, the family dynamic, and community awareness. In addition to the ongoing stress of 1, not knowing when the coronavirus will stop spreading, 2, the growing number of deaths that have finally potentially plateaued that the virus is leaving in its wake, and when will it all end, as well as 3, the fact there is no known treatment for the infection. We humans are under the additional unprecedented stress of social isolation from each other, when we need to depend on each other more than ever. This disparity in our reality is devastating and greatly impacts the human mind, which is historically very uncomfortable with uncertainty. As another hero of mine has shared in many books and lectures, Pema Chodron reminds us that without realizing it, we continually shield ourselves from the pain we share with others because it scares us. Our new reality is not knowing, perpetuated by the current pandemic, has created fear and concern in all of us as we try and control the uncontrollable, while at the same time, it has torn us apart from each other when we need each other the most for security and predictability. Many of people across the globe are experiencing symptoms of anxiety and depression. Stress resilience and maintaining a positive mental outlook are 2 factors that are very important to our ongoing health. In addition to my 3 pillars of health, which can greatly reduce the sustained reaction we can have to ongoing environmental stress. Mother Nature provides a plethora of natural resources, which when correctly cultivated and blended into synergistic formulas are able to better ensure a balanced physiology and adaptation to our environment. So I'd like to introduce 2 very powerful formulas which are capable of restoring mental clarity and a balanced mood while reducing the sense of overwhelm that an overstimulated nervous system can cause when we're under chronic stress. One of these is CeraVive. CeraVive is formulated to support and promote a relaxed, focused state. It includes amino acid precursors and bioactive nutrients that support healthy levels of neurotransmitters such as GABA, serotonin, dopamine, norepinephrine, and epinephrine, also known as adrenaline. Maintaining adequate neurotransmitter production is vital for regulating mood, appetite, memory, focus, energy levels, and a healthy sleep cycle. The next supplement I'd like to bring up is called Botanicom. Botanicom is a synergistic blend of botanicals historically used to support a sense of tranquility by reducing overstimulation and scattered thoughts. The ingredients in Botanicom work together to induce relaxation by increasing GABA activity in the central nervous system. And GABA is primarily an inhibitory or calming neurotransmitter in the central nervous system that promotes a sense of tranquility and counteracts the effects of stress. So remember that in addition to my 3 pillars of health, adequate and restorative sleep, clean, nutrient-dense food, and exercise, which supports your total health to include your nervous system, please consider adding CeraVive and or Botanicom to your daily routine if you're experiencing well-founded symptoms of anxiety and or depression or mood swings. Please always remember that VitalAdapt is also very beneficial, providing nourishing adrenal support for our energy and our immune function naturally while under stress. We will come through this together. And to quote Antonio Guterres of Portugal, the 9th Secretary General of the United Nations, I quote, "But the spread of this virus will peak. Our economies will recover. Until then, we must act together to slow the spread of the virus and look after each other." But you are your best advocate and the best one for the job when it comes to taking good care of you. Remember, you're worth it, and everyone benefits when you feel your best. Thanks very much for joining me today, and please stay tuned to Your Holistic Doc vlog, as well as my blog, found on my website, www.yourholisticdoc.com. Thanks so much, and take good care. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.